I'm going to make this make sense. When it comes to the chosen ones, we're not like the rest. We don't move like the rest. If you look at how most of the world is today, most people don't even get the time to know one another. It's like everybody is hiding. Things are so quick. People get on their phones and it's like they're in touch with this person, with that person, with that person, with that, and there's just a number of people they're in touch with, but nobody's close. Like, it's like nothing even exists. It's like every friend you have isn't even real. It doesn't even exist. Most people that's in relationships today, it's this way. It's completely insane. Like, that's why I'm saying, bro, like, is friends even a real thing? Like, when the power goes out, I don't know if you guys know what it's like to be without power for like a week in today's society. Because last year, around this time in September, the whole power went out, and bro, the way people came together, where I come from, when the power was out, it's like it was a reuniting of how things used to be before this all social media bullshit came into tack. And the thing is, if you are chosen, you're still kind of that way. Even though nobody else is, even though everyone else is lost in the matrix, just talking to everybody, not close to nobody. They think they have all these friends, there's nothing even going on. You're different. You take the time to get close with a few people in your small circle in your life. That's the difference. And there's probably many more other differences as well, of course, but that's a difference. You develop genuine, real friendships, brotherhoods, sisterhoods. When you're in a relationship, it's for real. It's for real. She's not talking to 100 different dudes. You're not hitting up a bunch of hoes. That's the way it is. There's no point in being all over the place with so many different people, because that's the world we live in today. No one is even close. It's like people don't want to get close. Because of who they are, it's the nothing they are. They don't want to get close. You can't have a brotherhood. It's damn near impossible to have a brotherhood today. Because nobody wants to step up to the plate and actually put in the work and actually do better and actually commit. People just want to be lousy. But not the chosen ones. And this is why the chosen ones are such a big misunderstood mystery by everybody else. We don't have the Snapchats. We're not involved in those kind of worlds. We don't live on Snapchat. Seeing what everyone's doing today. Who gives a? What matters is what you're doing today. You, with your people, with your clique. That's what matters, not everybody else. Keep it small, keep it simple. Simplify your life. That's the best life. And this is why we are so misunderstood by everybody else. Because they think we should be doing what they're doing. They think we should just give them all our time and attention when we're not even close. We're literally not even close. People would love to get all my time and attention and all this freebie bullshit. They love nothing more. And you know what happens when you do that and you don't focus on you? You lose yourself. You know what happens when you have 100 friends, like thousands? You know what happens? You have no identity. The only identity you have is when you're around people to begin with. Who are you when nobody else is around? Who are you? What is your character? Like, how strong and intelligent and further along in life are you? Who is that person? Because in today's day and age, people are so codependent, so needy. I need all these friends. I need someone to answer me today. You could be productive. You could be busier. You could be exercising more. You could be focused on going the extra mile to make healthier meals. It's probably going to take a little bit longer because you're not so into the fast food and stuff. You could be gathering tons of great information. You could be reading tons of great books. There's a lot of things you could be doing, but instead, the walking dead just choose to entertain one another. That's the difference between the chosen ones and the walking dead. They have no definite purpose. They don't have small groups that they come together and work hard. They don't have proper relationships or marriages. Things always die, things fizzle out because they were never your friend or your girl to begin with. It took me time to see these things. By the time I was a young adult, I have seen these things clear enough. I'm going to do things the right way. I'm going to build a life the right way. I'm not going to get sucked into society. I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing just to fit in. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to become a force to be reckoned with because it's what I should be doing anyway, and that's what my ancestors would want me to do. And when you don't do what society wants you to do, they will look at you a little bit funny. They will misunderstand you. They won't really understand, especially at first. But you know what the beautiful thing is? One day they wake up. One day they wake up a little bit and they start to see, okay, this guy's built different. Oh my God. Yeah, you should have known that for the jump. You should have known that for the jump. You are built different. You do things different. It's easy to be built different today because people are so lousy. The Walking Dead are so lousy. They don't want to be a better man. They don't want to be a better woman. They don't want to become more likable. They don't want to do those things. You know what more likable is? Working on yourself. Having strength. Having inner strength. You become more likable, not in a nicey nice guy type of way. Just a pleasure to be around, a pleasure to speak to. You become more likable, you become more attractive. You know what's really unattractive? People who's just loosey-goosey out there. You can't get, like, who are they? What are they even doing? They have little to no identity at all. They're just a lost cause. The thing is that we can't even get the time. People don't want to get to know one another today. And I don't recommend letting a bunch of people get to know who you are, which is why chosen ones are a mystery to begin with, because people don't even want to get to know us. How could somebody get to know us when they don't even know themselves? How is that even possible? You can't even have a basic conversation with somebody today, and it's the easiest thing on earth because they're just blown away by it, because their minds, they're gone. You want to know what's crazy? I could talk to the most successful people on earth so effortlessly, so easy compared to just anybody out there in society. It's so much harder to just talk to these people out there today. It's so much harder. It's just like you're confused. I'm confused by most people. I'm just confused. Like, what? What? And the fact that we can't mend with these people and we move to the beat of our own drum in the way we probably should be, we come off as very mysterious to these people because we can't even have a conversation with them to begin with. We can't. It's almost like this reverse effect. It's almost like the same thing the other way around. Like they don't really know us, and we can't know them. That's the thing. They could get to know us. We can't even get to know them because of them don't even exist. They're the walking dead. Like, yeah, they're alive. Their human bodies are alive, but they're like, it's just like, who are you? And you're not even interesting enough to get to know in the first place. I don't even say this stuff to be mean, to be some rude prick dickhead. I'm being 100% serious. Like, it's what it is. Most people today are that way. Most people today are so separate. But I think what it comes down to is just getting your clique and riding the wave of that. Get your few brothers, get your few sisters, get your own family going, and do it the right way. That's the only way. Maybe a few acquaintances, but nothing crazy. Maybe you have a lot in common, a lot alike, whatever it might be. But other than that, it's the way it should be. You can't just be out there with anybody. You can't be spending your days talking to so many different people. There's like a handful of people I will reply to. Like, when I say reply to, I mean like my people. It's like a daily occurrence. Sometimes we go days without even saying anything. But it's like the daily occurrence for the most part type people. And we actually know one another. Like pretty damn good. But as for everybody else, bro, you can't even get to know them. Like, this world is nuts. And it's because of how people live their lives. Bro, I remember like it was yesterday. When Snapchat came into play. It ruined everything. It ruined people. Like, women started going on it and using it, and like the guys followed them to it. So I blame guys to begin with. You guys are all idiots. You're all simps. Stupid ass. You go there because, the girls are there. Let them be there by them damn selves. Guess what? They're going to get off because you're not even there. You never thought of that one, did you? But no, every guy's going to chase women into their ways. Now women are controlling the damn world. Because all the guys are running into their ways. Just stop. And things would be better. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. And it's only screwing men more and more and more and more and more. And I don't want to start to make this a whole conversation, but you guys get the point. We could save it for another time. But that is facts. I saw the world change in front of my own two eyes. I saw my friends change in front of me in front of my own two eyes. We used to be so much closer. And I, like, even when I had the friends in the past, like, we had like a group and like we were close. And it was good while it was good. Everything about it was good at one point in time. But nothing lasts forever. And that sure as shit didn't. Because they changed for the worse, and my plan was to change for the better. I wanted them to change for the better. They even tried at first. But they didn't want to enough. And then you just veer off. Because you do the right things, they do the wrong things. They stay simpy, they do all that stuff, they get into drugs, start drinking too much and all that other kind of crazy shit. And I'm on to living the good life. It is the ways of the world. And unfortunately, a lot of time, people take the wrong damn turn. People make the wrong damn moves and then later on regret it. That's not the person you want to be. You don't want to look back and, oh my God, I should have done this then. I should have done that then. That's not going to happen to me because I busted my ass. There's nothing more I could have done. There's literally nothing more I could have done in any way, shape, or form. And with that being said, I am so damn ecstatic about that. Ecstatic. Because I lived a damn near picture perfect existence as far as discipline and doing the right things as it gets. With my situation, with how things were, like you can only do so much. With who you are, with where you're at, with where you come from, with the utilities you have. I lived a damn near picture perfect existence as far as discipline. As far as making the right moves, as far as doing the right things. As far as suffering, as far as being in the trenches. And when you live that life, you're going to be hella misunderstood because who else is on that journey? I don't see them. Where's everybody else? Because I don't see them. They took a bad road. They took a bad path. And you're going to be so much further ahead of these individuals, it's not even funny. They are going to be the ones that look back and, oh my God, shaking their heads. Should have did this there. I should have did that. You don't want to be that person. And if that's the direction your life is heading in right now, you better get up. You better wake up. You better demand the best of yourself. You better demand the best of yourself. That's what you need. You need it. You absolutely need it. Don't argue with me. Save it. Don't argue with me. You need it. Your life needs it. Don't be like the Matrix. Don't be addicted to Snapchat. Don't be addicted to all those things. It's stupid. I always thought it was stupid. There was like 2 times I downloaded Snapchat on my phone to particularly talk to a couple females that I was talking to at that time. Just for it. And it's like the whole time I'm on it, I'm like, this is stupid. This is stupid. How can people do this and really be into it? People on Snapchat act so damn cool and egotistical like their shit don't stink. Like, let me tell you, your shit stinks. You're all pathetic. But we don't want to have this conversation. Why? Because it's too real. It's going to hurt your precious feelings. Precious. Precious. Oh my goodness. The world sucks. The world absolutely sucks. In the words of Chael P. Sonnen, Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. But I'm serious, man. The world absolutely sucks. And I can see the future. I can see so many individuals just wanting so bad. Wanting you so bad. The ones that's disciplined, they're going to want you so damn bad. Why? Because you're good for them. But are they good for you? Probably not. You spent your time doing it right. They spent their time doing it wrong. They spent their time in the Matrix. They spent their time doing what is so-called cool. That's what kills you. I suggest you guys to be who you are. Capitalize on your strengths. Try to block out the weaknesses. Do everything in your power to be the person that God has created you to be. There's somebody inside of yourself that you can become. Who cares if it looks stupid? I encourage you guys to put yourself out there to do new things, to try new things, to look stupid. Who cares? The only people that's going to judge you is the haters that ain't doing nothing with their lives anyways. That's the only people who's actually going to critically judge you. Everybody else, even if it doesn't look so hot, even if it doesn't look so cool, they're going to be on board with you. I will be on board with you. There's nothing cool about these dweebs out there. They can act that all they want. It's going to come back to hit them like a ton of bricks. These people are just suffering like weasels on the inside. Like weasels that get caught in a snare. They're suffering because they did it wrong. You have to start living authentically as a human being you actually are. It might not look so cool on paper when you start off on new journeys right away. It's not going to look so cool. Who cares? We'll see who looks cool in the end. That's the mindset you have to have. Who cares about right now? We will see who looks cool in the end. They will be bums, living in their parents' basement like the Cheeto-eating dorks that they are. You'll be on top of the world. Everybody was calling Conor McGregor a clown and all this kind of stuff when he was involved in MMA, wanted to get to the UFC and win all the belts and stuff like that. Look at this clown. He's never going to do this. He's never even going to get to the UFC. When he gets to the UFC, oh, he's there. He's not going to win a fight. All of a sudden, he knocks his opponents out. They run out of excuses. They were so fixated on your life. They were so fixated on the things that you were doing because guess what? You stood up. You did the hard thing. You did the thing you should have done. They are critically judging you for doing what's right. You become a winner, they stay losing. Nobody's born a winner. No one comes out of the womb a winner. But you must die a winner. And it's what every chosen one will do. And like I said, you're going to be big time misunderstood. Big time. Bro, people didn't know what to think of me for like 5+ years. It was like so alone. It's like people just don't even know. People really don't even know who you are. If you're a chosen one, there's very select people who even have any idea who you are at all. Most of the others, they literally have no idea who you are. And you know why that is? It's because they don't want to get to know. Just like they don't want to get to know maybe their closer friends. They don't want to get to know anybody. Those types of people, bro, in the Matrix, they don't want to get to know anybody. Like they don't take the time to have the deeper talks, the deeper conversations, the more meaningful conversations. They don't take the time to do it because social media is so fast acting today, and it's like everything you're doing is just for nothing. You're not building a brotherhood. You're not building close connections. You're not building your relationships that you probably should be in. You're not building anything. Everything is just for nothing. And that's why it's stupid. And you should ride alone until you get your people. It's better to ride alone than to be with 100 people that's not even your friend. It's far better. Because you're going to do work on you that much more. You're going to be so much further ahead of them. Your life is going to be so much better off. And it might not feel that way at first. You might feel a little bit alone. You might feel a little bit isolated. You might feel a little bit of this. You might feel a little bit of that. But guess what? You're the one that's going to have over-the-top confidence when it's all said and done. You're going to be the one that has the results. They're going to be the ones that didn't even take care of themselves, didn't take care of their health, didn't take care of shit. They didn't focus on themselves at all. They probably chased the women. They probably partied. They probably did all those things. And now they're... But not you, because you focused on you. When you focus on you, you grow. When you focus on shit grows. Think about that.